Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another evening of racing. Here we are at the eSeniors channel. My name is Juan Antonio Jimenez, and it's a pleasure to be here with all of you tonight for another round of the Summer Championship. We find ourselves here at Suzuka. One more week in the championship will be done for. Really looking forward to this penultimate race. And ladies and gentlemen, the standings looking very, very interesting right now. It's Jonathan Weird and Mark Polka completely dead on tie on 261 points. Then on P3, it's Derek Bird with 246. Behind him, Jeffrey Van der Voort on P4 with 234. Then Merch Bonner, Craig Holmes, Laszlo Nemeth, Nico Kandam, Steve Howells, and Lee Ellis for the top 10. And let me tell you, Suzuka, a really technical track. Let's see how the drivers deal and cope with the pressure of not making a single mistake. Hello from Lanzarote, Mark Christopher. Very nice to see you're enjoying yourself in Lanzarote. Really good place to relax. That's my man, Billy. What's up, Billy? How are you doing? 3:45 on the clock to start things off for the qualifying session. We still have some of the drivers out on track trying to just perfect every single corner, try to get as much time gained as possible. There you see Merch Bonhover. And let me tell you, this man is gonna give us a hell of a show, for sure. Can't stay long out for Italian food at the half pass. Ay. Oh man, you lucky son of a gun. You gotta invite me sometime. Oh, Billy with the is that $1? Oh man, I'm blind. I don't know if those are dollars, cards, just the fingernails. I don't even know, brother. I'm blind as hell. Well, my friends, we're about to move into qualifying, and let me tell you, we have 38 drivers on the grid. You got this, Billy. We're gonna have a lot of fun together, that's for sure. Are you gonna be on track today? Indeed you are. There you have it. Come on, Billy. Show them how you do it. Show good. Let's see how you perform. I'm really looking forward. I've said that 3 times already, but I'm really expecting good driving from you as usual. There you see Chris Bourne, one of the fastest drivers here at the eSeniors. And please confirm if the audio is all working properly. That would be massive help. But nonetheless, seriously, things looking tight. Only on this practice session we have 12 drivers within a second of a gap. And that tells us that the race is going to be fought from beginning to end. Hopefully no pandemonium at the start. Streaming audio is perfect. Thank you very much, Billy. And again, you got to do your best as you always do, because you are a great driver indeed. 1:25 to start this qualifying session. Let's go quickly with John Saunders. Another man that is super fast, but unfortunately luck hasn't been on his side for the last couple of rounds. We've seen him crash out more than once. Let's see if today is the day where he can finally prevail and put himself at the top of that board. Let's move now with my man, with mi argentino, Daniel Brito. Vamos, Argentina. Vamos, Argentina. Daniel Brito's good friend of mine. Everybody is my friend. Everybody is my brother. Yeah, you're all family to me. Let's check on another brother of mine, Peter David. He is a lovely man. There you have him. Right now holding P35. Fastest lap by 2:04. Unfortunately invalidated. There you see the Honda, which is a good car for this track. But as you can clearly see on the standings, the track is filled with Audis and McLarens. Oh man, that's some lovely words, my dude. I appreciate that. And there you see Peter. Hopefully he will be able to get on the board with quicker times with the 204s. He should be able to get into the top 20. But of course, the time to rock and roll is awaiting. The clock is ticking and the qualifying is about to start. Just the last remaining couple of drivers on the track. As you can see, most of them already parking out. Let me have a quick sip of today, a little bit of Coca-Cola to fresh out the throat, because my God, it is hot in here, my friends. Jesus. Oh God. Right. Well, it's time. It's time. It's Vader time. We got some boss. We got Pornov. In this case, not Merch, but Dejan. And we have a new challenger here on the championship, Adam Rios, on the track. Let's see if the other two drivers are going to finish a lap or not. Let me tell you, 36 degrees on asphalt. That is quite hot for Japan. And that might be a little hard to drive on. But ladies and gentlemen, it is time for qualifying. So let's go rock and roll. One more time for now. Everybody making it out up the pit lane. And today, you know what, we're gonna stay with the man indeed. We're gonna stay with Jeremy Arrabas, of course, one of the owners of the eSeniors. What an amazing gentleman, what a great driver, and what a calm, incredible man he is. And no, I'm not kissing ass because he's my boss. I'm saying this from the bottom of my heart, because Jeremy is one of the nicest persons you can ever meet. Big love to my man Jeremy. And you know what? We're gonna do a full track guide with it. We're gonna put the pressure on the leader of this community. Why? Because I won't. Go Mark Rogers. Let me tell you, Rogers and I unfortunately had a little bit of an accident last Monday. I tried my best to race with all of you. Unfortunately, I broke a little too late and hit him in the back. It was a little touch, and of course I apologize. All good, we love each other, but unfortunate that my race ended like that. Welcome Malcolm Hutchin to the stream. I saw that rock star. Oh baby, I'm like this rock star. And that's my man Nico. Sopa Nikos. How are you doing, my friend? You're doing great. Hope you are doing fantastic. Well, my friends, we are about to start things off here. Yes, you were in my car. I was in your car? What? I didn't get you. My bad. Well, let's go with Jeremy and Robas. Here we go to the last couple of corners. This is known as the Delta Triangle. The last couple of corners, the Casio or Delta, depending on which layout you're looking at. Here we go now into the first curve with Jeremy Arrobas trail breaking into it, and we go into second. By the time we approach the second right-hander, this is the first curve. Here we go now, approaching the classic, the epic, the S's complete flow through this part of the track. One simple mistake and it's going to cost you a lot of time. And here we go now, a little down the hill into the roller coaster, now up into the Dunlop curve. Great traction there. Indeed, I was in the South Park. Hey, Mark, I love you, man. Thank you very much. I love you some South Park. Don't worry. There you see now, we're going to go into Degner curve. And Mark, let me do something. Suck on my chocolate salty balls. Let's go into the hairpin with Jeremy Arrobas, keeping it very tight to the curve. Stick it in your mouth and suck it. Oh, Lord. I love me. I love me some South Park. Okay, I will do that right now, Nikos. 1 second. Let's go into the spoon with Arrobas. You're going to watch that AK. Hopefully they win, my friend. Look at Jeremy sliding through the whole way. And now we have 3 more corners remaining to finish this lap off. And of course, we go into the most well-known corner in the whole track. It is 130R. And you can see Arrobas nearly taking it flat. He's too much on the outside. It looks like the lap is still valid. Now into the Casio triangle. And now the exit is good. Arrobas is going to finish the lap. Let's see what it's going to be. It's looking like a 202, 203 from here. He's about to cross the line. What will it be, ladies and gentlemen? That was completely spot on. It's a 203. And you want me to focus on Mr. Michael Hochberg. Let's see if I can find him quickly. If I can. You had a bit of Mr. Hanky. Hey, I sing that song well, eh? Come on, bro. Suck up my chocolates out the ball. I installed every livery, eh, Nikos? I promise to the God above, eh? I installed every livery. I swear to God. I installed the last pack and the other 3 liveries that were below it. I promise to my Lord. Eh? And you know, when I promise to my Lord, I mean it. Roger has the PWS livery. And I know I have installed them because Pocock also posted the alien livery, as you can see. Talking about football, he might be very happy because he just got 9 goals against Southampton. So we should be pretty happy about that. But there you see the alien. Let me see if I can check on the Hotbird. Can I find him? Is he connected to the session? Mr. Hotbird. I don't find him in. So, we're going to have to keep on going. Let's go now with Jeffrey van der Voort, the American. He has relation to Dutch, but he is from the United States. There you see him at the moment holding P33. He hasn't set a clean lap time yet, so we're about to see. Where's it going to be as we go through 130R? Careful with that exit curve. Go a little too much on it, and you're going to go on the wall. Now into the Casio triangle. There you see but the board about to cross the line, and this lap is looking damn strong. It might be a 2 there. Jeffrey van der Voort crosses the line. It's going to be a 2:01 2:65. Jonathan Wood claims provisional pole with a 2:01.03. 2 really good times here from these drivers. Let's go now with Chris Bourne, another great driver. And let me tell you, there has been some animosity between Wood and Bourne. They disputed a full championship to the absolute last second of the race last season. I really wish to see some more of that in the up and coming season for the eSeniors, but new livery also has a lot PWS on it. Well, there you saw Mark Rogers. PWS here, PWS there, and of course we need to thank our sponsors, PWS, Sindeo, Hidden Green. You gotta love them. And let me tell you, that Porsche is looking sexy, baby. Dejan put up 3,000ths of a second away from Jonathan Wood's provisional pole position. That is a hell of a lap. Let's go now with my good friend. Vámonos, Hugo Caballero, mi amigo del Uruguay. Genio. El genio de Hugo Caballero. There you have him holding P23 at the moment with a 2:04.210. Just with a couple of tenths, he might be able to get into the top 20. Not used to see Chris Bourne holding P20, let me tell you that. We'll see if he can improve on it. Let's go now with Melvin Garland. There you have the BMW. Original livery. Trying to get into the top 10. At the moment with a 2:03.5, he's going to have to cut a whole second down. Talking about a whole second down, we need to go with Mr. Bagpuss, Hugh Morris. He's looking damn strong right now. And if he nails this exit from the Casio Triangle, which unfortunately he didn't, he went a little too hard on the curb. He could have gotten into the top 10. He still might have a chance, ladies and gentlemen. Hugh Morris is going to cross the finish line. And Morris, oh, ever close to the top 10. Just 67 thousandths of a second from it. But very good effort indeed. There you see Mark Parker just behind him. He crosses the line. P8 it is for the other owner of the eSeniors community. Let's go now with the legend, with Daniel Britos. There you have him now into the spoon. Exiting right now. A very good exit indeed. Be careful with the throttle input. Once you know you have the traction, smash that throttle pedal to the metal. And of course, we head now into 130R. He needs to be careful with the McLaren. Careful with that exit curve. You can see he's taking it very, very carefully. And my Lord Almighty, we need to go quickly with John Saunders because he's putting an absolute bigger of a lap. John Saunders smashes the pole position with a 2 dead 145. What an absolute effort. And holy ass, what a lap. And that is going to be hard to beat. We move now with Neil Bywater, who unfortunately invalidates the lap, going a little too wide at the first half of the spoon. That might have been commentator's curse, so my apologies. Let's move quickly with Steve House, who's improving by 5/10. He might be able to get into the top 15. He's going to cross the line. It's not enough, just 1/10 away from it. Saunders and Morris missing. Saunders is in the lead at the moment. What a lap he just put. Unreal pace. Let's go now with Mike Meliski holding P32. We have 38 drivers on a track at the moment. The qualifying is about to be over. 4 minutes remaining. A couple more laps for everybody. And let me tell you that 2 dead 145. Very hard to beat. That, I think, might be our pole position for today. Go back with Meliski. There you have him. About to finish the Casio Triangle. And now the finish line is just in front of him. He might be able to get into the 2:03. So it's going to be very tight. Maybe he can get the P27 away from Paulo Novaes. No, he's going to stay at P29 just behind Olaf Littlener. Sorry, Olaf Littlener. Good lap to put himself on P17. Great effort from the Aussie. We go now with Neil Bywater. Hopefully better luck this time. No invalidation on the lap. At the moment he holds himself on a 2:02.1. Optimally he can get into the 2:01 lows, and that would straight set him into podium positions. Let's see if he can finish the job. This is where he made the mistake going too wide in the first half of the spoon. This time around carrying speed in a very good manner, and now you could see the BMW understeering, not being able to turn as much as he wanted to, and that has cost him a lot of time. That slide from the rear as well. Too much throttle input. Good Lord Almighty, what is that car doing, for the love of God? That has forced Neil Bywater out of the track. Another invalidated lap. And I fear Bywater is going to have 2 more chances. But it's going to be damn tight. We'll keep a look at him. He's going to go into the pit lane. So no more tries. Let's go with my man, Billy Stewart. He was here in the chat before. So come on, Billy, show him what you got. At the moment holding P24 with that lovely Porsche. as we go now into the roller coaster that it is this second sector. Up the hill now, down and up, into the spoon we go now. First half nailed from the Porsche, of course. A little car, very heavy though, but the turning is fantastic from Billy. He might be able to get into the low 202s or even the high 201s. So let me tell you, that could set him straight into the top 10. He's going to have to push like an absolute maniac. But, boy, if you can make it happen, man, you got to give him some props. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. The Kansas Triangle. Billy Stewart with a very unfortunate mistake. And that is going to be the end of his lap. Hello, David. And so unfortunate to see. He's going to have one more, but already he's losing speed on this train. Let's see if he can bring it back at last. At the last chance he's going to have. We go now with Mr. Mark Pocock. There you have the alien at the moment, 1/10 down from the 202 dead. That would put him into P9, overtaking Merch Pornov, who is on an invalidated lap. So I think qualifying is over for him. And we will see if Pocock can make it happen. Of course, this is going to be his last attempt. No more chances for the alien. And let me check quickly how many people are we on the stream. At this exact moment, we are 10 people, ladies and gentlemen. That is fantastic. Please smash that like button, subscribe to the eSeniors channel. And if you would like to help me even more, share that thing with everybody. Because we are about to embark on a party that you'll never forget. That you see Mark Pocock now into the Kansas Triangle, breaking a little too late, getting too late into the corner as well. That is not going to help him at all. The exit is not so good, and I fear Mark Pocock is not going to be able to improve. Let's see if the exit has been enough, though, to get Merch Pornov. It's just 77 thousandths of a second. Pocock is not going to be able to do it. He's going to stay in that position provisionally in the top 10. There you have Chris Bourne right now, 1/10 down. That would be enough to get himself on P2. And let me tell you, the fireworks are gonna go out if Bourne and Wood start side by side. Pandemonium is about to hit Suzuka, ladies and gentlemen, and I cannot wait to see how this is going to end. So far, great qualifying, the race session just in front of us, and the most important thing, the fun we're going to have, that is something that you are gonna want every single weekend. Chris Bourne right now with a banger of a lap. The exit out of the Casio Triangle, not too good. He goes on the gravel. He goes on the grass. He had the shot to be a P2. Is it gonna be enough still, ladies and gentlemen? Chris Bourne is gonna cross the line. Chris Bourne at last by 22 thousandths of a second gets into the P2, and he is gonna start at the top of the top, at the first lane of drivers. What a clutch lap. Really close between the top 5. And ladies and gentlemen, John Saunders with a smashing lap. That is what you call absolute dominance when it comes to the hot lap. Now, will Saunders do the same in the race session? Time will tell, Billy. Really unfortunate because I saw that live. You were doing incredible, my friend. But come on, Billy. You got this, my man. We have 50 minutes in front of us. Oi, we're reading some stuff in the chat here. He told me he does not want to hear your pompous English accent. Oh, look at that. Is that my lovely friend, Andreas Peterson? My brothers and gentlemen, hoping you're all having a fun evening, morning, day, or whatever you have in your time zone. Hello, Andreas. How are you doing, my good friend? I hope you're having an incredible weekend. Big love to you. You know you're my brother. And let me tell you, we are going to have, you know what we're going to have, don't you, big boys? We are going to have ourselves a grid walk with the man who leads this race for the start, that is John Saunders. Then behind him on the same line, Chris Bourne. And we have Wood, Dejampona, Vandervoort, Rogers, Holmes, Ponab, Howells, Rogerio Santos, Mark Pocock, Dirk Bird, Bob Warden, McKay, Morris, Buckley, Nemeth, Ollie Leonard, Paulo Novaes, Billy Stewart, Nicolas Zambas, Don Harvey, Daniel Veritos. Then we have Melvin Garland, Jeremy Arrobas, Lee Ellis, Adam Rios, Robert Bando, Hugo Caballero, Andy Skelton, Don Queen, Mike Menleski, Peter David, Bernheim, Greg Fairweather, Kenny Smith, Manuel Sosa, and James Sparks. That, ladies and gentlemen, is our full grid for tonight here at Suzuka. Let's take a quick look at the whole track. So let me tell you, that is one hell of a ride, and we are ready to start in there. Looking forward to a nice race. Me too, my friend. Get yourself a beer, get yourself a drink, some snacks. Let me tell you, we're about to see if this is going to be the cleanest start of the season, or the absolute opposite. Or the absolute opposite. Well, our friends, we are going to go into the formation lap. Please bear with me for a second. Let me get a little bit of a drink. We're going to start this out. Today, I just changed the Coca-Cola for some man's drink, for some beer. Because we are going to get good. Oh, yeah. I wish Morris could make it. It's very fascinating. It's on the deep. Indeed, the cars now are going to go through Casio Triangle. And ladies and gentlemen, this one is going to give a start. Do you have the goosebumps? Because I do. The red light's about to turn green. Here in Japan, here at Suzuka. Let me get the pandemonium alert ready. Because let me tell you, the green is out, ladies and gentlemen, right now. And look at that start for the love of God, that you put up. What a start. They may cut that, put him out of the track. For the love of Christ, Bonham was looking for a move there. It didn't work. It didn't stick. Bourne, as you can see, fighting with Jonathan Wood. Lots of action at the back of the grid, and we'll take a look at that. Right about now, there you see the whole train of cars keeping it cleanly. The only car out of the track was Dejan Ponov, trying a very cheeky move on the outside of turn 1 and 2. For now, Bourne stays into P2. John Saunders with a very clean start. No issues whatsoever. There you see the whole train coming now. There you see everybody making it all alive. And how nice is that? To see no crashes. See John Ponov, for the love of God, nearly making contact with Jeffrey Van der Voort. Now we go into the hairpin. Great line from both, but even better for Craig Holmes. There you have the three drivers getting really close to one another. Jeffrey Van der Voort leading that pack. Then the others separating each other slowly but quickly. We need to take a replay because I think, ladies and gentlemen, that is pandemonium. Well, doesn't look like pandemonium has been avoided fully. Let's take a look, because that was Peter David One of the cars completely spun into the herb, and he would go side by side. He went with that BMW. He was about to make the corner. There you see. Whoa! Pop, 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 pop. Pandemonium. Double hit. But at the end, everybody makes it out alive. No retirement so far, so that's good to see. But we have another yellow. Paulo Novaes. Novaes being touched on the rear left. And ladies and gentlemen, that is Novaes from 10th to last. To nearly last, my bad. He's P30, you see. Merch Ponov also pushing a lot. There you have him. Now defending from Jorge Santos. We go quickly with Chris Bourne and Johnson. Look at how close these two are getting. As tight as he can get. Really good racing from these two. There you see Dejan Ponov. A great recovery so far. Already into P6. Let's see if we can make it into P5. And there you see Ponov is about to try a move here on Jeffrey Van der Voort. We've seen how aggressive he is himself, just the same as Murchie. You know Murchie, and you know his aggressiveness. It's nothing to envy. Let me tell you that Dejan is looking for a move, and you know he ain't gonna wait. There you see the Porsche pushing as much as possible. We saw the contact. Thankfully, no wall hit for Dejan Ponov. So that implies that there's no damage on the car. He's going to be able to continue without any issues whatsoever. For now, he's in the slipstream of Jeffrey Van der Voort. And we'll see if we can try something as we approach the Casio Triangle. The last 3 corners of this track. There you see good traction. You know the Porsche in the corners, they go very well together. Let's move now a little further down the back here with Lee Ellis. He finds a little bit of a sandwich. Bernenheim completely spun around. What has happened to Mr. Heim? Let's take a quick look at another shot, so the trees don't get in the way. There you see Mr. Heim for now going cleanly. It looked like it was the exit of the spoon. First half really good. Oh, there you see Manuel Sosa get a little bit of a mistake there. There you see Bernenheim. Oh, he loses the car by himself. Oh, yeah, Bernenheim. You cannot do that, my friend. That, oh, my Lord. What in the hell is happening? We need to check here. Go Sosa and Parks. Also got in a little bit of boxing. There you see. Really hard on the curve for Sosa. Parks just besides him. Let's see what is happening through the Casio Triangle. What a hit from the back. And that is the rear completely damaged Manuel Sosa. Now, I think he must go into the pit lane. He has decided to stay out, but Lord, that looked like a big hit. Unfortunately, the car behind not being able to break in time. We move now with Neil Bywater, who holds himself at P12. Catching him Steve Howell. So the gap is just 0.7 of a second. Looking real close between all of the drivers at the top. The biggest gap we see on the top 10 is Wood and Bourne, separated by 2 seconds. The same goes for Mr. Jonathan Wood and Mark Rogers. Van der Voort and Ponov getting close. You saw there the turnaround. We've got some heavy thunderstorms here in Sweden right now. There's a mist breaking right there. I'm sorry to hear that. Hopefully you're all safe, my friend. Let me tell you somebody who ain't safe. That, ladies and gentlemen, is Craig Holmes. Let me see what has happened to him. For the love of God. What has happened between Craig Holmes and Rogelio Santos? It looked like both make contact with one another. There you see Mr. Craig Holmes going through the back straight now, approaching 130R. Oh, you see Craig Holmes losing it, trying to smash the brakes. Rogelio Santos trying to avoid the carnage, but nothing he could have done there. You could see Gray Holmes smashing the brakes, trying not to get back on the track, but unfortunately things haven't worked out, neither for him and for the car collector Rogelio Santos, out of the race as well as Mr. Holmes. There you see Jason Podam now catching Mark Rogers to see if he's going to try something out as we approach the entry of the second sector. Oh God, I'm talking really quick, man. I look like a rapper right now. Jason Podam catching Mark Rogers rapidly as we approach the hairpin. Let's see if he's going to try something here. Maybe an outside line, maybe the better exit. It looks like so. There you see, very tight from both Porsches. Behind them is Jeffrey Van der Voort, also lurking in the shadows, just waiting for the right moment to make a move. There you see Paul. Oh my God, look at the speed he's carrying, for the love of God. That is just something that surely is something dealing with the setup. He's carrying a lot of speed through the straight, now into the end of the spoon. Great line from both. Of course, avoiding that entry curve that is just going to unsettle the car. Paul up again with a lot of speed. Will he be able to make it happen before the 130R? Let's go, AK. It's going to wish us luck. Yes, indeed. The best of luck for you. Let's check now on Paul Knob. He's going to stay behind for 130R. The exit is fantastic. Now, the catches triangle. Look at that. He's looking for the inside line. Will he break later? No, he's going to wait. Or not. Look at that, ladies and gentlemen. Mark Rogers going a little too wide. The exit is going to be better. For there's your opponent. We have a yellow flag of track. Steve Howells on the wall. 130R completely sliding, and unfortunately that is a massive hit on the wall, and that, ladies and gentlemen, is going to be a lot of top speed gone for the Britishman. Let's go quickly with Bonham in front of the wall. Look at that, Bonham completely sliding, Van der Voort out of the track. Good Lord in heavens above, that could have ended horribly wrong, and Bonham is still finding the position. Jeez, this is getting so intense, and we got another yellow. Howells is still parked there. What has happened to him? Let me check. He was coming back. He's waiting there. But we got another yellow, so somebody must have made a mistake in the exact same place. Well, then my overlay had some issues. Oh, there you see it. That's why. Two cars cutting the whole track. And unfortunately, there you see Howells in the pit lane. McKay. What has happened to Richard McKay? Let's take a quick replay. There you see a side-by-side between himself. He loses it. Going too quick on the throttle, McKay on the wall. And now he starts to recover another big mistake from one of the drivers. And there you see fair weather closing in on Hugo Caballero. Look at that. How close Craig is getting. We saw Craig already being involved in one of the incidents. You can see the front of that car. Not looking too happy. Let's move quickly with Melvin Garland. There you have him. DBO. Oops, that's a 250 kilometer hour crash indeed. That was very hard. There you see Garland really closing in now. Another yellow flag. Manolito Sousa again on the spoon. Really sliding out. He goes out of the track. He saves it from the wall. That is a very good save. Even though he wasn't carrying too much speed, that could have caused damage to the front of the car. That would make the driving less pleasant for sure. Go back with Britos Garden and Arrobas. A three-man bout that is going to become a four if Andy Skelton can catch up, but he's being chased down by Lee Ellis and Don Queen. There you have the three gentlemen fighting for P22. We have another yellow flag. Ladies and gentlemen, let's see if I can find it with Steve Howells struggling to go back into the track. Well, let me tell you, more than one must be looking scared. There you see now Billy Stewart and Stephen Buckley side by side. side. Here we go with the shot. The 3 cars making it through. Oh, Billy Stewart going a little too wide, and now it looks like Don Harvey might have the upper hand here. Here you see Stephen Buckley flying away after both cars make a mistake. There's Billy Stewart reclaiming the P14. Another yellow flag on track, and I cannot keep track. So many things happening at the same time, for the love of God. That is what you call the eSeniors complete action. And we need to move quickly with P4, because look at this. Banda, for intention, Ponov to ready positions once more. Ponov backing down now into P6. Good moves from Rogers and Vanderbilt to reclaim their respective positions. And they go at it once more, but look at Ponov. Look at the straight speed of that Porsche. For the love of Christ. Will they be able to make it into turn 1? I don't think so. You can see. Yeah. It's a little too much. And here we saw Ponov completely losing the car. Oh my God, he doesn't wait for it twice. He goes for the inside line. Oh, Jeffrey on the board. Jesus, that's what you call taking every single opportunity to its fullest. Ponov pushing to the limit of the track, to the limit of every single driver involved. And hey, if you want a man with a pair of cojones, you have him right there. Ay, 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 Ponov out of the track. And now Merche is catching quickly. Will he be able to make a move? It doesn't look like so. They're really close to one another, but I think Dejan Ponov is going to be able to survive for one more day. Indeed he is, and now he's going to try to pull away from his fellow family member. There you see Van der Voort and Rogers really getting close to one another. We got a yellow flag between Rios, and we had there Ollie Linderner, but unfortunately it looks like Ollie Linderner has disconnected from the session. Rios into the pit lane. I don't know what has exactly happened, but as you can see, Rios in the pit lane now. We go with Jonathan Wood and Chris Bourne catching one another. Van der Voort and Mark Rogers doing the exact same. Look at Van der Voort. Look at the speed of that McLaren. Here we go through 130 yards side by side. I cannot believe my eyes. Van der Voort out of the track. Now he's going to look for a move on the outside, the inside. Now he's going to wait behind. I think that was a little too much, but great try nonetheless. Never give up, and at least he left the room for no crash to happen. We go quickly with Lee Ellis, who has had a little bit of a mistake, and that's why Andy Skelton has just made the move on him. 35 minutes remaining of this race session, ladies and gentlemen. Really interesting racing so far. I think Ollie and Adam Rios made contact with one another. He's still in the pit lane, so I think they both crashed. Unfortunately, I cannot give you the replay, and it's very unlucky. I would love to. Let me try something. Let me see if I can do it. I'm gonna give it a shot, okay? Second. I can. Wow, that sucks. Well, unfortunately, I cannot give you the replay. And that, as I say, was that. I'm really sorry to hear that, Craig. We saw how tight it was getting between all of you. Really unfortunate to see you now on the chat. And of course, again, I apologize for what happened on Monday, because I was racing myself and I had a little bit of a winky wonky, a little bit of a mistake. My apologies. Let's go now with Paulo Novaes. There you see P25 at this exact moment. Now catching on Mike Molesky. Left to right. Not being able to find that gap. And how close again. Good pace overall. Just put my right rear onto the grass, turning to 130 yard. Meant you didn't like it. I told you hold those brakes. And unfortunately, it wasn't enough still. And we need to go quickly with Hugh Morris and Stephen Buckley. Good move there on 130 yard. Let's see if we can get a replay. Indeed. There you see Buckley. No issues whatsoever to make it through. Yeah, we saw that, unfortunately, Craig. Really, really unfortunate to see, because you were both doing a great race there. You see now, my God, this is getting tense here. Meleski Novice and Queen Novice nearly out of the track. Good traction there, even though he went very hard on the curve. There you see Don Queen is not going to give it up. We go now into the Castle Triangle. For now, everybody carrying some good speed. Overall, let's go now with Craig Fair with a water move on the last corner of the track on Hugo Caballero. He did a perfect tee on you there. He was so unfortunate. We clearly saw you hold those brake, Caballero, on the inside. No, he's going to let it go. Very clean from the Uruguayan driver. Let's move quickly with the Woody boy, with Jonathan Wood. He's catching Mr. Chris Bourne. And let me tell you, things are going to get to the next level if they are less than 5/10 with one another. We've seen it time and time again, and that ain't gonna change. Rogers and Van der Voort also fighting to help with Wood and Bourne open up the lead. But if you want to talk about a lead, John Saunders has his piña colada. He's just chilling, relaxing. 5 seconds of a lead. He has live. He has everything on his power and everything under control to get a victory. We're not going to jinx it. We know anything can happen, and we've seen it many times where John Saunders was leading. Let's see how this is going to end up. But I'm seriously praying for Mr. John Saunders to make it happen finally. I'm praying indeed. Let's go now. Back with Lee Ellis. There you have him. Closing in once more on Andy Skelton. This is the 5 for P21. Then we have Garland. Arroba Sembrito. There you see the 3 cars getting as close as it gets as we approach the Casio Triangle once more. 31 minutes remaining. Oh, there was a little bit of a tap there between Garland and Britos. Super close. I think it was Netco, to be honest with you. But now Arrobas has gotten himself a very good exit. He might be able to try something out as we approach turn number 3. There you see the Audi with the over speed. There you see. I was going to say something, but it doesn't matter. There was contact. Arrobas and Garland making contact. Let's take a quick replay at what happened there as we approach turn 1. There you see Arrobas on the inside. It looked for a second like Garland turning, but Arrobas didn't turn more to the right. For now, Garland is going to stay ahead. Welcome, Ollie, to the stream. Sad to see you here because you were on track. I hope you're feeling well nonetheless. For now, a really intense race. We are having 13 people watching. Thank you so much, everybody. Please, if you want to support us even more, share the stream with your friends, like it and subscribe. I know it sounds cliche. I know I sound like a 10-year-old boy trying to make it on YouTube. There you see about the ball on the inside of 130. I cannot believe it. He makes it happen now. Oh, Rogers on the wall. Jesus. Hey, look at that. That contact. And you can see Rogers. Oh, the back of the car. Van der Voort directly into the pits. He's not even going to think about bringing it back. That is sad to see. Rogers now rejoining the track. And Laszlo Nemeth also out. He has slowly parked it there. That looks very weird. Love tap. What's it between yourself and Adam Rios? Please let me know. Because we couldn't get the replay, but I think it was that. That does not look right for Laszlo Nemeth. Maybe he had some issues with hardware. We go back with Stephen Buckley, and here more is now fighting for P9. Nemeth is still parked. Pandemonium. Yeah, cowboy. Well, it looks like Nemeth has disconnected. So unfortunately, another retirement. Really feels bad to see But hey, you got to keep it coming. Let's go now with Kenny Schmidt. Let's see how he does so far. Good lines overall, but he's not finding that gap onto Don. Let's see, because Smith and Queen still closing in. Let's move quickly with Fairweather, who's just behind Kenny. There you see how tight it's getting. For now, Kenny Smith able to hold the line or not. He goes on the gravel. Fairweather makes it sick through. We go now with Paulo Novaes. Closing in on Mike Mileski as we go through the hairpin. Novaes having to lift very hard through that curve. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we approach the roller coaster that it is. The end of the second sector that is going to end with nothing else and nothing more than the spoon. The first half looking good for Paulo Novaes. That entry was amazing. Now into the second part we go. A little bit of trail braking to keep the car stable. Careful with going on that exit curve. It can be very dangerous. We need to go quickly with Richard McKay and Nicolas Sambas side by side as we go through the Casio Triangle. Really good stuff from these two. Also, we got Stephen Buckley and Hugh Morris going at it as they approach turn number 1 and 2. The first curve. Here we go, the back push car defending as much as it can from Stephen Buckley as we enter the S's. The classic, the flowy corners that it is. The absolute main character of this first sector. Really good lines from both. But at the end, it looks like Hugh Morris prevails for the moment being. And we go now with Richard McKay struggling with traction as they go also through the SS. Great stuff from everybody. But let me tell you, things are getting messy. And we go now with Novaes once more. Look at himself and Mileski. At least you've got someone to blame. Hey, man, come on. Don't beat yourself over it. Hey, we all make mistakes, dude. Come on, brother. You always drive incredible, so come on, man. There you see Craig Fairweather catching Don Queen. Steph is hot tonight. Well, I'm hot as well, let me tell you that. I'm hotter than a BBQ grill. Huh? Yeah, thanks. 25:30 on the clock. There you see Fairweather trying to find the gap to put the car through Don Queen. We go now with Melvin Garland and Daniel Britos. The British and the Argentinian going at it. Daniel with good traction through the spoon. It's not gonna have too many issues to survive and to hold the position in the lead. Gaps are opening massively. There you have John Saunders, and we're gonna take a quick replay. Sorry, not a replay. We're gonna take a quick look at the track map. There you see that Mr. Saunders has a 5-second lead. He's just chilling. You're always hot, baby. Woo! Oh, don't tell me that twice, Ollie. Don't tell me that twice. The camera getting a little crazy as we go through the bridge. Buckley in the pit lane. Buckley in the pit lane? What? What has happened to Stephen Buckley? Let's see if I can get... I really don't know what has happened to Stephen Buckley. But really sad to see him in the pit lane. I forgot to keep all the wheels in the black stuff turning to 130R. That's how it goes sometimes. There you see Lee Ellis catching on Jeremy Robert. And some other words where you... Hey, you gotta use what you gotta use, brother. Garland and Britos now nearly side by side. Hey, still Britos with the upper hand. The big sexy man beast. Woo, baby, yeah. Man, Ollie, oh man, you turned the ball on, baby. There you see Craig Weather and Don Queen nearly side by side. Mike Mileski having a little bit of an issue on the traction out of the hairpin. Close racing from the second half of the grid. He's been suffering arthritic pain in the oh, that sucks. That is so bad, man. That feels so fucking shitty. Oh no, I cannot say those words on screen. Peter David closing in on Hugo Caballero. Oh my god, I said bad words. Sorry, Mark Pocock. I apologize, my friend. I didn't do it on purpose. My apologies. Peter David. Hey, it's my first time in the season. You gotta have a little passion for a poor Spaniard. There you see Peter David with very good traction out of 130R. Damn good, Mr. David. Now the exit is nice. So carrying through F. Ruined my race. What happened to you, sir? We couldn't see the replay. We saw you completely stopped on the gravel. Fernando Alonso is still an old hack. Come on, man. Stop like that, man. Stop like that. Stop inventing. Sousa! Ay, 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 ay. What has happened between Sousa, David, and Caballero? Wow, so there you see. And also look at that. Peter David and Hugo Caballero out. Big incident between both. Man, it doesn't stop. There we go now with Craig Fairweather once more. Look at how tight he is again. And as you can see, the fight is there's a four-man bout led by Mike Mileski, provisionally holding P21. Let's check quickly on the leaders. It's John Saunders on P1. He hasn't left the lead ever since the green lights came out. 5.6 seconds ahead of the man who holds P2. Currently, it is Chris Bourne, and 6 seconds behind the last man on the podium. It is Jonathan Wood. And quickly, we need to move on with Neil Bywater and Derek Bird. Look at how close these two are getting as they're going to finish the S's now into Dunlop. Let's see if he is going to get the right traction, the right exit. Bywater looking very, very safe on his lines, as well on his throttle input. As you can hear, he's being very, very, very consistent and progressive. Good line from Bywater, but not enough to close in. We need to move now back into this fight because it's Don Queen, Greg Fairweather, and Kenny Smith. This is a fight for P22 for now. Don Queen holding Fairweather down as we enter the Classic S's. This is all about the flow. We've said it many times. If you lose the flow in one of the corners, you are going to kill your whole first sector. Nonetheless, everybody's doing a good job. Let me tell you, this is getting really interesting. We are going to take a look now at Paulo Novaes. There you have him, closing in on Andy Skelton. This is the fight for P19. You can see a four-man train is building up. Novaes now going for the better exit. Tire squeaking. It is 34 degrees on track. It's a little hot here at Suzuka, here at Japan. Let's go quickly with Billy Stewart. We haven't talked a lot about him, but my God, he's holding the P10 in a very good fashion. And just as I say so, I commentator curse him, and he makes a mistake. That is so unfortunate, and we have a yellow flag. Stephen Buckley has had himself a big issue going up the hill on Dunlop. Really unfortunate to see, because he was putting a banger of a race, but as you were mentioning, the arthritis on his hands, you know, that is hard to deal with, even harder to fight through. So nothing to blame on him. He's trying his best, and he's never given up. So big love to Stephen Buckley, of course. Great race so far, 18-20 on the clock. And the fights are not over, ladies and gentlemen. There you see Garland closing in. Look and see. Queen makes the move on fair weather. Mike Roger was off, and first he drove to the middle and suddenly to the left, where I was trying to pass. Both suspensions broken, and not a lot you can do about that. Really sorry to hear that. I think I would have been the top man. I think so indeed, Craig. I think so. But man, you were doing a hell of a race, and really unfortunate. Really, really unfortunate. But hey, as I said, you tried your best. Hey, sometimes things don't work the way you want to. Never give up, my friend, and that's what I love. Let's go. With no bias once more. Sorry, my friends, I need a little sip of water because I haven't shut up in the last 30 minutes. I'm sure you're tired of listening to me. But there you see Richard McKay. Good lines closing in on Nicolas Sanbas. Good lines. Now, let's see who's going to get the better traction out of turn 1 and 2. Let's also go with Garland quickly. He's side by side with the Argentinian, with Daniel Britos. Here we go. Approaching the first curve. Will Britos coming to the inside? No. He's going to wait. He's going to let him by. Well, I'm fed up with the game for the moment. We'll shut down the PC and go into something else. Goodbye. Hey, Lasso, thank you very much for racing, my friend, and really unfortunate to see you go. But hey, I hope you rest, and I hope you have a good rest of the evening, or whatever it is in your country. Thank you very much! Oh, my Lord! Kenny Smith going a little too fast through the first 2 corners. And unfortunately, that is a big hit. Does your tongue have a headache? One? No, brother. I got that tongue trained. I got that tongue working damn well. AG, Mac Daddy, what's up, my dude? How you doing? There you see McKay and Sambas again. Close to one another. I think McKay might be able to try something here. No, he's going to wait. He's going to keep it patiently once more. Doesn't feel as confident to try a maneuver there. Hey, Oli, man, you got trained, baby. You got the train. We got the training camp. There you have. Leon is looking forward to getting back in the ring, and I'm looking forward to see you here. Let me tell you that for sure. Let me tell you that for sure. There you see it is going. Skeleton. Oh, that could have been horribly wrong for Skeleton in the car who passed him. Because that could have been a big crash. McKay and Samba still fighting with one another. Still not letting it go. You a funny man, Juan. Hey, thank you, Joe. Nice to see you here in the chat, my friend. I think it's the first time I see you here, so thank you kindly. Hey, I try to be funny. I try to be entertaining. But of course, the protagonists are every single driver here on the track with us. So they are the ones we owe a big applause to. Indeed, my friends. Big love to everybody that is fighting out there. There you see Lee Ellis closing in on Jeremiah Rojas. 4/10 of a second between both. 13 minutes remaining. About 7 laps to go. Indeed, no, it's gonna be 6. It's gonna be 6 laps because John Saunders just started the lap. It's gonna be as tight as it can get. There you see Molesky. Fairweather going at it. Also lap cars in the middle. Oh, Joe, you're another Aussie. Oh, yeah, baby. I love it. I love me some Aussie. Yeah, my brother. My brother from another mother. There you see Molesky still trying to catch Richard McKay. Also catching on some bass. These two have been fighting for the last 15 minutes. And they won't stop. Really good stuff from the cars on track, which are still 31. We started with 38, unfortunately 7 retirements. But now things seem to have taken a former turn. Ladies and gentlemen, let's see. Wise now. Catching only Ellis. We've seen this fight also for a long time. Nobody's! No vais, y no vienes. No vais y no vienes. Fairweather takes advantage. Let's take a replay. You can see how close it got between these two. And Fairweather said hello and thank you for opening the door. He slid in. And now he finds himself in a little bit of a sandwich. Cheers, Juan. Thank you very much, Joe. You're awesome, dude. I love Lee Ellis' team, man. What? Clumsy. Look at that. Whoa. Look at that move from Rogerio Santos. There you see him on the inside. No struggles whatsoever. And the fight keeps on going. Great stuff from everybody involved. Neil Bowwater and Derek Bird also getting quite close to one another. 10:38. John Saunders still leaning from Chris Bourne and Dejan Ponop. Jonathan Wood has lost P3. Unfortunately, we haven't seen that. I don't know what has happened. Jono Woodo. Bywater. Go with the others again. What? Like Stone Cold Steve Austin. What? Great weather. Going out of the track. What? And you can see how he's gonna make it through. No issues whatsoever. My English is dying now. 9:50. I just had a liter and a half of beer. I'm feeling happy. There you see Lee Ellis. Really good traction. Really good line. Unfortunately, a little too wide. There you see. A mistake now. Fairweather. Let's bring it back. Good move. There's a car at the track, and that is Adam Rios. Well, I think went out of the track just to let everybody by and not get in the way, because moving in the S's, it's not an easy task to fulfill. There you see McKay and Sam Bass going at it once more. Another lap. Good race until Stefan, my friend. What has happened to you, my dude? I really hope you're okay. It was a really fun race from you, man. You were racing your ass out, man. You were doing incredible. McKay and Sambat still going at it. Come on, boys. Let's do it. Give it a shot, McKay. Come on, man. We're going to move now with Billy Stewart. There you have him. This is for P9, man. Billy, what a race. Same goes for Hugh Morris. These two What a hell of a ride they're giving us. 820. Saunders still leading. And things are starting to stabilize. But not between these two. They still go at it. They don't stop. Man. They don't want to stop fighting. Not until the end. Come on. Come on, boys. See? Oh, ladies and gentlemen, a big crash here, fair weather, and I think Lee Ellis also involved. Let's take a replay. There you see Lee Ellis. For now, no problems. We're going into the Casio triangle. What has happened here? Too much curve there for Ellis. The exit. Now everything looking well. Oh, Ellis with the traction. Fairweather with the same issue. There is a little bit of a bump there. Both took it fully. And unfortunately, that is going to be them losing many positions. I really like this track. Me too. I love Suzuka. Give me 24 hours of Suzuka more than 15 minutes in Laguna Seca. Richard McKay and Sebastian going at it. We're going to check now on Derek Bird and Merch Ponov. We're really getting close. And also, we haven't talked a lot about him, but Mark Pocock, there you have him, P8. Really stable race, putting them 202s, 203s. Is living in the free world. Life in the fast lane. You know that song? Well, there you go. McKay and Sambas. Come on, man. Try it. Try the move. And big bump indeed. There is a really big bump at the exit of the Casio triangle. Tocayo, quiero verte correr, bro. Well, tomorrow I have a 6-hour race on iRacing. The best simulator, Mike Milewski. Oh, what a hit on the wall. Ew. That's a big shunt. Pero yo no soy bueno corriendo, Dani. Yo soy bueno comentando. Let's go again with Bird and Ponov. There you have him. Ay, ay, ay. Ay, ay, ay. Ay, 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 ay. McKay and Zambaz. What has happened here? Oh, that's a hit. That is a hit indeed. McKay, unfortunately, bringing a little too late. And taking Nicolas Zambaz with him. They go back into their positions. Unfortunately for McKay, he loses one more. But look at this, 3-man bout for the last 5 minutes. Okay, stop it, man. Come on, man. iRacing is the best. iRacing is the top G. There you see Neil by Warden away. Is he going to try it on the inside? Is he going to try? No. He was just putting the pressure. Man, if he went for that inside move. Oh, Lord. Look at Derek Bird. You're talking about an inside move. He was trying to make it there. He cuts the track. Merch Ponov says, yeah, you cut it. I'll cut it too. Don't you worry. You ain't getting this position. There you have it. Merch Ponov ain't letting you by. Baby, that's not happening. There you see now Bywater carrying a lot of speed because of Derek Bird going out of the track. Now Bywater might be able to try something on the inside. He dives in. He goes very hard on it. Derek Bird lets him by. And the trade-off has been done. Richard McKay again out of the track. On the grass doing some iRacing tactic. I told you, boys. It's the iRacing tactics. Everybody loves them. And hey, look at this. John Saunders leading. 4 minutes remaining of this race. Can he make it happen? Can he finally get that desired victory here at Suzuka? What a lovely ride from the Honda driver, and he deserves nothing but respect from it. There you see Garland taking a very close line because Nicolas Zambaz was trying something on him. It's a good different without a fan race. I gotta tell you, ACC is awesome as well. I'm enjoying it, and especially commentating. I love ACC. Let's go with Billy Stewart. Humor is still going at it. 3:10 on the clock. No grip on the green. Stop. See, ACC sucks. What's my accent? I'm Spanish, mate. I sound like an American, but I am Spanish, my brother. Brother from another mother. There you see Billy Stewart. Man, what a drive from these two. So consistent, so clean. Really, really amazing drive from these two. And this should be the standard. Hard team racing. That is what we want here at the eSeniors. And they are really delivering. There you see side by side now. Billy was looking for a move. It didn't happen at the end. Is this the first race of the new season? No, it is not. Billy Stewart now with a lot of overspeed as we go now through the finish line. There you see Billy Stewart. He might be able to make it happen as we approach turn number 1 and turn number 2. Here we go through the finish line. There you see Humor is covering the inside line. And now we go to the first curve. For now, it's going to be Billy waiting behind. He's looking for a move. He's looking for the gap. But of course, on the S's, there's no way now. You are going to find it. Only 1 minute and 50 seconds to go. We are going to have one more lap, and that is going to be the end. And everybody talks. And Richard McCain having a little bit of a struggle. There you see Brito still trying to defend. There you see Rogelio Santos. For the love of God, Rogelio Santos and Richard McCain nearly coming into contact with one another. Great line so far. Morris and Stewart have had a little bit of an incident. Oh, there you see, I think there was a little bit of a tap here. Oh, that's so unfortunate. Good save. What a save there from Hugh Morris. And of course, Billy respecting and giving the position back. John Saunders, ladies and gentlemen, is going to go into the last lap. He has led ever since the green lights came out. And now it's his chance to take a perfect victory here at Suzuka. Pole and victory and the fastest lap of the race with a 2:02.07. There you see Mark Pocock is rapidly catching on Derek Bird. Here we go through 130 yard. Pocock going a little too wide. Careful with the region of the track. It's not looking too bad, you see. But what up? Ponov! What has happened to Ponov? Side by side. Firewater and Ponov is the one that goes out, and he closes the door on Derek Bird. Ponov now into P8, Firewater on P5, and Pocock on P6. Wow, what a turn of events for the last lap of this race. And I'm sure Merch Ponov is not too happy about that. Let's go quickly with Jeremy Robos and Paulo Narvaez. The white flag is out here at Suzuka. This is officially the last lap. And we are going to ride a little bit with the man who has done the perfect race. John Saunders, there you have him. What a drive. What an absolute banger of a race he has given us. We haven't looked at him too much, sorry. But of course we have, because he has just riding. Now the Ponov should have stood on his brakes. Well, indeed he should have. It might have not been his fault, the crash. But hey, nonetheless, you need to hold your brakes. That just put Mr. Derek Bird on a cage. But let's go with John Saunders. Finally, ladies and gentlemen, after a very bad streak of bad luck through the last few races, John Saunders is your race winner here at Suzuka. Wow, John Saunders! What a race, and what a well-deserved victory. There's a checker flag, and he finally makes it happen. Brisbane with a very solid P2 as well. Ponov is going to end the podium on P3. Then Johnny Wood is going to be behind, and we need to check this, because for the love of God, Arrobas and Novais pushing Arroba out. Just like, oh! Oh my God, what was that? You see, Pablo Novais pushing Arrobas like it was nothing. And here you see Arrobas and Fairweather making contact. What a turn of events and Billy Stewart. No! Billy! Billy! The fuel! No effing way! For the love of God, I cannot believe it, Billy! I cannot believe it, Billy! Billy Stewart! No! Oh my God! Billy is gonna run out of fuel. Mark Rogers finishes in P10. That would have been the position of Stewart if he had enough fuel to finish the race. So unfortunate. And now he's gonna fall down to last. Melvin Garland on P12, and now everybody else is finishing the race. We still have some fights, but oh my Lord. Billy. There you see McKay and Britos. LOL extra lap. Billy. Ay, Billy. Billy. Well, ladies and gentlemen, it has been an absolute pleasure to be here with all of you. We're going to leave you with the standings. We'll see you next week on the finale of the Summer Championship. Thank you so much, and have a lovely evening. See you, boys.